Now for my very favorite essential oil, which is frankincense. I love frankincense. Some have called me a frankincense junkie. This was actually the very first doTERRA essential oil that I ever experienced. I'm pretty certain that Dr. Hill knew that I would immediately fall in love with the doTERRA frankincense oil. If anyone ever says to you the oils are new age or kind of a metaphysical or a new type of therapy or treatment, it's actually totally the opposite. If you pull out the Bible, there's over 300 references to essential oils in the Old Testament and over 150 in the New Testament. So they've actually been around for millennia. And in fact, when King Tut's tomb was opened in Egypt, they found alabaster jars filled with frankincense, myrrh, and other essential oils, thousands of years old, still intact, still viable, because they were in a dark, cool environment for all those years. And so essential oils in general have been around for many thousands of years, many millennia. They're new to most of us, and frankincense is one of those. In fact, record of frankincense goes back as far as 1500 BC. The picture that you're seeing now, this is called the Ebers Papyrus. It's the oldest known medical document, and it actually references directly frankincense and some of its many uses in that time period. And so this was obviously one of their most common medicines in that day for all sorts of different conditions and ailments. So you can see here the beautiful tree that frankincense comes from. It's something you should all want to have in your yard, right? Our frankincense comes from the Dhofar region of Oman. We have an exclusive arrangement with a family there that allows us to be able to use these frankincense trees exclusively with doTERRA. And as you cut the bark or score the bark of the tree, you can see here that the resin, or I'm sorry, that the sap, if you will, that comes from the tree, it's white, which I think is amazingly beautiful. And as it hardens into the stone, the resin of the frankincense that you see here on the right, it's from that resin that we actually get the essential oil. And so now frankincense oil, we could spend a lot of time talking about all the uses of frankincense. There's a lot of research on this oil. This is probably one of the most researched essential oils that there is. Some of the many uses of frankincense oil include anything neurological, depression, anxiety, moodiness, Alzheimer's, dementia. Just the aroma, frankincense, when you breathe it in, it's one of the few oils that will go directly through the olfactory bulb, beyond the blood-brain barrier, directly into the brain and cause an immediate reaction in the body. And so it's an amazing oil in that sense. It's also one of the most studied essential oils for cancer benefit. In fact, there's a lot of research ongoing presently on the use of frankincense in cancer. And this is not research conducted by doTERRA. This is independent third-party universities and other institutions that are studying this amazing oil for the benefit that it can provide mankind. So this is an oil I would definitely recommend that you experience as soon as possible. It has an amazing aroma. It has an amazing impact and feel on the body, and will always be probably one of my #1 oils. In fact, oftentimes I'll say, when in doubt, use frankincense, because it's another oil that has a lot of uses and is very versatile. So these 6 oils, lavender, lemon, peppermint, melaleuca, oregano, and frankincense, are foundational single oils that we all must have in our homes. Now, often the company will blend oils together to create a synergy, to maximize benefit to you and I. And so let's talk about some of the blends the company's created that are also a must-have.